Hello everyone, I'm Caphriel and this is Vantage Master Online. This is mission 23 or level 23, or however you want to name each thing on the map, 23. Today we are going to be doing the Sleeping Spark. This mission begins at midnight, so it will be dark and then it will get lighter. And then it will get darker again, because that's how days work. The enemy is a sorcerer. He has very high magic power, pathetic physical defense, moves 3, and is a little bit slow. And he does not have the newest natio that we have. Whatever. That's not going to make a big difference. Let's get started. Also, I do want to say I haven't pre-played this. I'm going in blind, so I might be a little bit slow. Please forgive me. Alright, so here's our enemy master, and you can see that he's going to be taking a while to get over here. We start down here. We're going to have to head up the left. This is going to be where the battle takes place, largely. We have 3 magic stones pretty close to our start. The enemy has 3 magic stones, a little more spread out. These 6 magic stones are going to be the majority of the fight. There's a lot of altitude up here. We're working our way up a little bit to get up to this plateau area. A lot of this prairie is on low ground, so that's something to keep in mind, and it's not easy to see necessarily. So we're going to be starting on a single magic stone. Now the question is, do we want to rush forwards, which is actually looking pretty tempting, because we do want to get up to the center area to establish our position as soon as possible. If we do that, then whatever we summon first is going to be lagging behind pretty substantially. And I think I talked about this in a previous video. There's some maps where you're summoning backwards and some where you're summoning forwards. And this one, if you move forwards like this, is a summoning backwards map. That means summoning something cheap like the pellet is probably the best move. And I think the enemy sorcerer, okay, he summoned a 5th and all. Excuse me. Sorcerers tend to need to summon very expensive natials. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about our newer natials. Apparently I can't check what its stats are going to be during the day. And that means that the Bamado I won't be able to talk about much either. I will mention its traits. It is an Earth Natial with a Night characteristic. Like the Grion, it costs 80 MP and 10 MP maintenance. It's expensive. It's very expensive. Its magic costs 12 MP also, very expensive, and does basically the same thing as the Zamalpen's magic. It delays the enemy's next turn. It can be cured by a pellet or by the medic magic from the master. Other than that, it is a flying Earth Natial, so it's valuable for that, and it has 5 move distance and reasonable speed. So, oops, that was one too far back. The question now is, what are we going to summon here? And there's 2 ways you can go about this. You can summon something to rush and grab the magic stones, or you can try to deny the enemy master getting through this gap. Given the circumstances and my master's type, what I am actually going to do is summon a Grion, because Grions are really good at covering long distances fast, and it will be able to compete with any Heaven Natials the enemy sends up first. Also, Water Natials are going to take a really freaking long time to get to the front, so like that Neptuno is not going much of anywhere. Alright, so the next summon is going to be... Again, you know, we're looking at the future situation here. And on one hand, Amaltamus is potentially really good because it can get up onto these hexes up here and shoot down, and it's pretty hard to hit up there, but it will be day. So that's going to weaken it a bit. Instead, I'm going to go for the Courier Bell. Courier Bell is a little bit more, yeah, see how far Grions can reach? So he's going to be able to get over here and grab those magic stones. Courier Bell is a little less efficient for me because it can't do a ranged attack without MP. But it's also a little bit more flexible, a little bit more durable maybe, and it will still stay strong throughout the whole mission. Wow, this is really awkward trying to get up this hill here. Can't afford to summon anything this turn. So Grion is going to go for this magic stone first. And there's a good chance that I'm going to end up doing something ridiculously inefficient with my Grion, and that's kind of unavoidable, but it's going to happen. Which is that, depending on the way things go, I'm probably going to end up sending my Grion off to the right to steal Magic's Woe. So yeah, the menu appears wherever your cursor is when it shows up, so if your cursor is off the window or out in a corner or something, you get a menu in a weird place. Let's see. Don't really want another Fire Nadial. What I do want to get is actually get up here and summon some archers or something. Can't really afford many of these. I could get a Fifinal. That's a little bit questionable. No, I think I'm actually going to do is take a Dialma, because Dialmas are relatively good at moving on land, and it'll be a good healer, efficiency-wise, especially during the day. Right. So Grion can now hop over here. That should still be out of range of the Neptuno. Get another Magic Stone. Probably not going to be able to hold it. Notice that the enemy's MP regeneration is way, way up there, despite the fact that it has so many fewer Magic Stones than I do. That's because it has much higher MP. And a pellet, huh? Alright. So, Master is going to continue, and the Dialma is another backward summon. It's going to grab the Magic Stone and then catch up. So I could summon something, but I don't have to because I'm going to get another turn before the hour. And that way I can summon something further forward. So I'm not actually going to summon this turn. Pellet is pushing up this way to get that other Magic Stone there, so the Grion can stay effectively over here. Oops, I want effect range. Yeah. So the Grion can just chill out over... Whoop, no, don't want to move. Want to face. Grion can just chill out there. Moving range. Yeah, he can't get up the hill yet. Alright, so now I can summon something like, Oh boy. Probably a Dockholm or a Neptuno. The enemy doesn't have any Earth Nadials yet. So a Dockholm would, and his two Heaven Nadials are not combat types. So both of those are relatively safe summons. Dockholm is going to be a little bit faster at moving forwards. So that's what I'm going to go with, even though a Neptuno would probably be a little more useful at the moment. Alright, now let's look at the Grion stats. So this is the Grion at neutral time. You can see that its stats all change, and it's really flimsy at night, but during the day it gets pretty powerful and a little bit more durable. However, it's not going to be able to stand up in combat against an Univieval for a long period of time. It's just not a frontline combat thing. That's fine, though. We'll be able to take at least one hit. Alright, there's the Courier Bell, so I'm going to need some kind of other Fire Nadial, too, and I'm looking at a Blex, maybe. My Courier Bell can move forwards, though. Oh, boy. So I could actually jump my Grion over there, but then I'd be giving up this Magic Stone, and I don't want to do that. And I'm going to summon a Neptuno, because that will be able to hopefully push back that Fire Nadial a bit. Alright, so the enemy Neptuno is moving forwards. Pellet can do absolutely nothing up there, but it's positioned to move to multiple locations effectively. I don't want to get my Dialma hit by the Courier Bell's magic, but I want it to be in position to heal the Dock Home if necessary. Alright, let's see. A Giabro, huh? But now my Griffin can go steal Magic Stones. Let's see, where can this guy affect? Yeah, he can affect that whole area. So my Courier Bell is going to be moving over here. And now I need some Fire Nadials. And I'm summoning up here because I want to get into position to start getting archers. But I do need to continue moving down, and this line is the efficient path downwards because this hex, and then this one over here are too higher than the lower area, so they can't get down there. Alright, Dock Home, huh? Not going to do a lot of damage there, but he can actually hurt a Heaven Nadiel. Still have to keep my Dialma away from the Dock Home so they don't both get hit by the Courier Bell at the same time. So I'm okay with this because it costs him 8 MP to heal like that. Alright, here comes the Courier Bell. And I should be able to kill it now. Let me see. Yeah, Neptuno and Unavievel are going to be able to hit it. So that'll kill the Courier Bell, so that's definitely worth the trade. Grian is going to start pillaging Magic Stones. Okay, Unavievel can get to multiple hexes down there, and there should be nothing else that's going to get in the way. Right. So those guys should be able to kill the Courier Bell. Forcing the enemy master to move even further back is great. Because, wow, he sent a lot of stuff back. Because it takes him a really long time to move forwards again. Well, at this point, sheesh. Well, I'm not summoning anything, so I'm also not going to move. Courier Bell cannot move into range of the Unavievel, but that's now blocked by my, my Dock Home, so we can move down. And kill the Courier Bell. Great. So the Courier Bell's dead, and the enemy master now can't exert control over here at all. He's going to get locked in. Pellet is not doing anything still because of that Unavievel. Let's see. Really want more Heaven Nadiels. Oh, I didn't want to wait. Oh, crud. Yeah, so that was a bit of a misclick. Somewhat unfortunate. Dock Home is pushing straight forwards. Grian cannot take another shot from the Neptuno, but it served its purpose back here. And it can jump up onto the cliff now. Alright, Neptuno is going to wait so that the Pellet has to move or something, and it'll be able to get to the Unavievel faster. Courier Bell. Let's see. Unavievel's 11, Neptuno is 4. I'm fine with that. Can't reach anything, but that's okay. Alright, so, Fifinal's being kind of a jerk here. 8 defense, huh? Well, I think this probably calls for a Blacks. Yeah, that was a mistake letting the Fifinal get up there. I just wasn't thinking it through fully. Alright, so that forces the pellet to move back now. Or up there, where my pellet used to be. And my Univievel is going to come over here and block the enemy Univievel from getting to the, my Courier Bell. Grian's hanging out. Maybe I'll take the hit on the Gyro. I'm expecting the Courier Bell's magic, but that's okay. Pellet can't go anywhere still. Another Fiffinol. That's great. Alright, so what I want to do now is kill the Gyro, and I'm hoping that the Courier Bell can do that from the front. Good. That puts me in a fairly strong position down there. And what I really want now is, more Heaven Nadials, really. He does have that Hapitus, but a Hapitus is not a huge threat. And I have to get my Master further down there. Oh, that was generous of him. Alright, so, let's see. Fiffinol absolutely has to die, because if it gets down to the lower left, it's going to be a huge problem. And that may mean that I'm going to have to attack it with my Master, or probably the Gwenfloss is more likely. Alright, so I do not want to show my Doc Holmes back to the Gwenfloss anymore. So, let's see. Gwenfloss should be able to kill that. Blex will be able to kill the Pellet. Great. Master can move up here. And, now that he doesn't have a Pellet down here, I'm actually going to summon a Bomb Auto. And then I'll talk a little bit more about the Bomb Auto. So, during the neutral time, it has reasonable attack, and its magic power doesn't matter because it's status magic, and its defenses are okay. At night, it's quite powerful, and its defenses are pretty high. Physical defense is a little bit low, but its magic defense is high, which helps out against the magic-using Nadials like the Gwenfloss. So even during the day, it has 13 magic defense, which is going to help a lot. And since he doesn't have a Pellet, he cannot cure its status effect, which means it forces his next summon to be a Pellet, or he's at risk of just getting his Master paralyzed, and that being the end of that. Alright. And he didn't summon a Pellet, he summoned a Neptuno. That's interesting. Alright, so if my Courier Bell moves, it's gonna get smacked by that Hapitus. And I really don't want that. So, actually, if it doesn't move, it's gonna get smacked by the Hapitus. So I guess I'll just take the smack from the Hapitus and, mitigate it as best as I can. Kill the Pellet. I don't think that's... yeah, that's not going to kill it. Grian still can't do anything. The other reason I summoned a Bomb Auto up here is because it can get across there and get into the fight faster. Oh, that was an enemy Univievel. That was blindingly stupid. I just don't know what to say about that. I am colorblind, if you didn't know, so that doesn't help me keep track of which Nadials belong to which player at all. But that was still not one of the best moves I've ever made. However, I do have the enemy master kind of on the ropes here. So hopefully that'll be worth something. Gwenfloss is going to hang out over here in case he's needed as a blocker to protect my magic stones. And let's see what I can do. Yeah. Now I just need to get one more hit in at the moment. And can't afford another courier bell. Oh well. Let's see where I can attack that thing from. Okay. Grion, 6 and 13. Is there anywhere that either of them can reach? No. But it is day now, so Grion's magic defense should be higher. So I'm willing to take this risk. Yeah, not the most efficient thing with the bomb auto there, but it works. Alright, so I finally cleared the narrow straight here, which means I can do some serious pushing. Oh no, my poor Grion! So now I can actually push in here and finish this up. And this is going to result, or the way this is going to go down is my master is going to be camping out on that magic stone, summoning as fast as he can. And I think Gwenfuss is going to have to take one for the team here. Head down there and block that. Alright, so what I really need here is, I think, another Doc Home. I'll put those Neptunos. Of course, I'm probably going to need another Uno Viable at this rate, but, you know, can't always have everything. The enemy master, notice 2 magic stones he has, and look how much MP regeneration he's got. Yeah, Uno Viable's dead. But my bomb auto can kill one of these Neptunos. Keeping the Uno Viable pinned over there. Alright, let's see. Oh. What's the turn order like here? Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is kill the Fifenol with my master, which will prevent it from blocking my Doc Holmes from getting over here, and oh, I wonder if they would be able to one-hit kill the enemy master, but I can't take that chance. And then what I'm going to do is get the Doc Holmes over here to kill the Neptuno. And that means my master is safe, even though he's a little exposed there. I mean, the enemy master could have used Vanish, maybe, but I don't think it would have been very effective. Alright, so despite that terrible mistake earlier, I finally caught and killed the Uno Viable. Now I can just clean up over there. Oh, let's see. Oh no, my poor Bomado killed by a pellet. Wow, that was worth a lot of sat for the pellet. Let's see. Rather than summoning more things in a cramped space, I'm just gonna try to get rid of some things instead. Okay, so there's Vanish. And now I'll start summoning more things. Gwenfuss is going to get over there as soon as possible, because it's the only one that's going to get there in time to do anything. And what I am going to do is, let's see, summon an Univievel right in front of the enemy master. Kind of leaving him with, oh god, ouch. That's painful. Wow. Let's see. Turn order 5. Cover my master's back with the pellet. I'd rather not move, even with the increased damage. My master absolutely has to get out of there now, or he'll get killed. Sheesh. Run away. Now, Vantage has a range of 3, so I'm safe here because the enemy master... How did... Oh, that's my pellet. I was like, how did I just move through an enemy pellet? Vantage has a range of 3, and the enemy master can't move because my Univievel is trapping him. I don't really think it's worth summoning anything here. Okay, so, Dogholm would not, in fact, have instant killed him. That's agree on. Yikes. I'm a little worried about my master's continued health right now. This will be a very depressing defeat if I lose here. Let's see, where can the Grion move to? Okay. $15 attack, I have 15 defense. This shouldn't be too bad. But just in case, let's get a healer. Where's Fipronil? There's Fipronil. Did the Grion pass? I'm a little confused. But that means I win. That's the end of the mission. And we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the campaign here. I'm not really sure what the exact... This is... Okay, so we have, I think, 6 missions left, give or take. And we've gained our last Heaven Nadiel and a precious point of magic power. That'll be a huge help. 3, 4... Maybe there's 7 left. I can't remember if the final player level was 30 or 35 for the normal campaign. Oh, I guess we'll find out. I think there might be more than I thought, actually. Well, regardless, I will be playing them, and they will be here for you to watch. And speaking of watching, thank you very much for doing so.